Well, it's a little gloomy out there right now. We've had a dry start to the week, but now our next system is approaching and it's going to lead to a rather rainy Thursday. But as far as what to expect for tomorrow, again, we're going to have to deal with not just rain, but the winds are going to be a bit gusty. We could have winds gusting anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour. Again, rounds of rain, and we're talking heavy rain at times. And also there is a low threat for severe weather that we just have to be mindful of. So you want to stay weather aware tomorrow and have ways of getting alerts. And we'll talk more about that. But right now, again, just a gloomy scenario. What looks to have been rain really didn't reach the ground because our lower atmosphere remains dry. But over the next several hours, the atmosphere is going to moisten up a bit. So we can have some spotty showers later this evening. But our better chance of rain comes in tomorrow as this area of low pressure makes its way out of the Gulf of Mexico. It is not a tropical system, but it will bring us rounds of rain. And we're talking quite a bit of it depending on where you're located. As we see this low moving inland, areas that will be basically east of wherever this low actually goes will have that small possibility for severe storms. Again, this low is just a forecast model view kind of riding, let's say, portions of the Alabama and Mississippi border, but this could very well be further west, maybe even a little bit further east. But again, if it goes west, it'll put a good portion of our eastern zones under that risk for severe weather. So we just have to monitor to see exactly where that low tracks. But as you see, our eastern zones, including Lauderdale County, parts of Clark, our Alabama counties as well, Kemper, portions of Neshoba County, sit under that low threat for severe weather for Thursday, mainly for damaging wind potential. But with that whole setup, there could be a quick spin up or two. And the best timing will be between 11 o'clock in the morning and about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when we'll have the better dynamics. So just stay weather minded for tomorrow. This is a very low risk, but it is a risk. Also, there could be a storm or two with hail, and flooding is a possibility for localized areas. So here's a walkthrough. 7 o'clock this evening, again, relatively quiet, just cloudy. There could be some spotty showers coming in as we get closer to midnight, and then rain is more likely after midnight heading into early Thursday. Here's 6 a.m. These will not be severe, but these could definitely bring quite a bit of rain. So we're talking about a soaker of a start to your Thursday. The bright colors do indicate heavy rain potential. By the lunch hour, still many of us dealing with, again, quite a bit of rain. That's why localized flooding is a possibility for some spots. 5 o'clock drive, it looks like we'll tap into maybe a little bit of a lull. That could be really any time throughout the afternoon, but the rain will not be over, as again, we have to kind of watch this whole setup kind of meander over the area, and the moisture is going to wrap around that low wherever it eventually ends up making its way inland. 10 o'clock, we're going to keep a few showers in the mix, and we'll keep that through the overnight heading into early Friday. But then once the area of low pressure moves east, the surface low and the upper level feature, then we're going to dry things out as we go through the rest of our Friday. So your Friday is not going to be a washout by any means. The blue and the purple kind of indicates we could pick up generally about 1 to maybe up to 2 inches of rain on average. But of course, if you get areas getting rounds of rain, that could lead to maybe some spots getting a little bit more. As far as what's going on now, it's mild. We have temperatures near 70. It's muggy as well. And through the night, temperatures will stay mainly in the 50s. But again, after midnight, rain is likely. So tomorrow morning, you may want to allow a little extra drive time because you may have somewhat of a wet start to your day. Those roads will be a bit wet as well. And also make sure that you're ready for, again, the potential for some gusty winds. Those winds will, again, gust possibly up to about 30, maybe 35 miles per hour. So you may need to hold on to the steering wheel a bit, but just be careful for tomorrow. A low threat for severe weather. And we're going to dry things out by Friday. We'll be watching Saturday for maybe another small opportunity for severe storms ahead of a cold front. But then behind that, we do get a beautiful Sunday. So that's looking pretty nice.